Welcome to the Affiliate Marketing Man YouTube channel. In this video, we have a podcast review looking at Garry Baker's Traffic Misconception, a report available on the Warrior Plus platform. Before we jump in, if you'd like a free training video revealing the secrets that successful people use to break free from the 9-to-5 grind by generating an online income, click on the first link in the description below. In addition, if you want to visit a site where you can get free traffic to your affiliate offers, build your own list, set up an autoresponder, and track email open rates, look for the Leads Leap link down there too.
Okay, so trying to figure out this whole making money online thing, especially with affiliate marketing, it can feel like, honestly,
like you're drowning in a sea of, empty promises, right?
Yeah, exactly. Secret strategies, get rich quick. It's easy to get lost in all the noise.
Totally. And you just want the real deal, right? What actually works.
Exactly.
Well, that's why
No more fluff.
we're diving into Garry Baker's Simple Truths Volume 3 today, really zeroing in on his insights about online traffic for affiliate marketers, because you've specifically asked about making money online, right?
Yes. And what I appreciate about Baker is he's all about real-world experience, not just textbook theories.
He's been there, made the mistakes.
Right, he's been in the trenches.
Exactly, and come out the other side with, some hard-won wisdom.
And he doesn't shy away from calling out the BS.
No, he doesn't.
He's like, look, it's about rolling up your sleeves and putting in the work.
And it's refreshing, isn't it?
Amidst all the get-rich-quick schemes out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He even quotes Dan Kennedy's definition of marketing, which I think is so relevant here.
Yeah, hit us with it.
It's getting the right message to the right people via the right media and methods, effectively, efficiently, and profitably.
And when you think about it, that's what online traffic is all about, right?
100%. Baker really drives home this point. It's not just about any traffic.
It's about the right traffic.
Right traffic. You want people who actually want what you have to offer.
Otherwise, you're just
wasting time and resources.
It's like throwing a party and inviting everyone you've ever met instead of focusing on the people who would actually enjoy it, right?
Exactly.
It might be a crowd, but it's not the right crowd.
And Baker's own experience is a testament to that. He built a successful YouTube channel in just 1 year.
Really?
By posting only once a week.
Get out of here. Quality over quantity.
That's it. That's the key.
See, I love hearing that. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle culture online. Like, you need to be churning out content every single day.
You don't.
But Baker's approach reminds us that it's about focusing on
what actually moves the needle.
That truly moves the needle. Exactly.
And that brings us to a really crucial question. Where do you find this right traffic?
Right.
Baker doesn't shy away from this whole free versus paid traffic debate. And he speaks from experience.
He's tried it all, right?
He's tried it all. Quora, YouTube, podcasts, solo ads, email blasts, product launches.
Okay, hold on. Before we get ahead of ourselves, let's break it down.
Yeah, good idea.
Some of these terms, especially for people who are newer to this.
Definitely.
Solo ads, for example. What are we even talking about?
So solo ads, it's like renting someone else's audience. You're paying to send an email to their list, promoting your own product or your affiliate offer.
So like borrowing a megaphone to reach a wider audience.
Exactly.
Got it. But just like everything else in the online world, there are costs, right, associated with both.
Of course, yeah.
It's not actually free traffic, is it?
Even free traffic costs you time and effort. You're investing resources. Right. Whether it's money for ads or hours creating content, right?
It's not about chasing free, it's about being strategic.
That's it.
So let's dive into some specific traffic sources Baker highlights. He talks about Quora, for example.
Yeah, often overlooked.
Which I feel like people aren't really talking about as much anymore.
Right. And what's interesting is he admits he might have given up on it too soon. He emphasizes playing the long game, consistently building a library of valuable content.
I'm curious why you think that's so important, especially when it comes to a platform like Quora.
Because it's all about answering questions, providing value.
Oh, okay.
And when you consistently show up, offering helpful answers, you build trust and authority. You become that go-to expert.
You become a familiar face.
Exactly.
Like you're regular at a coffee shop.
Yeah.
The barista knows your order. You chat with the owner.
You become part of the community.
Exactly.
And that translates into traffic, leads, and ultimately sales.
People are more likely to buy from you when they trust you.
Absolutely.
They see you as a source of information.
That's right.
That makes a lot of sense. But switching gears a bit, you mentioned solo ads earlier.
Yeah.
And I feel like those can be hit or miss.
They can be?
What's Baker's take on those?
He's very transparent about solo ads, actually. He says a lot of people go into it expecting instant profits.
Right.
Which it's not.
Of course not.
It's about strategically leveraging someone's audience to build your own list and nurture those relationships over time.
So it's playing the long game again.
It is.
Just with a little boost from someone else's audience.
Exactly. And he warns against spending a ton of money on solo ads.
Yeah.
Without really understanding how to turn that traffic into customers.
It's not just about getting them to your site.
Right.
It's about what happens when they get there, too.
Exactly.
Which brings us to another traffic source Baker's had success with, email blasts.
Yeah.
He even mentions a strategy for a product launch.
He does on Warrior Plus.
On Warrior Plus, making over $300.
Right.
Tell me more about this. I want to know how he uses email blasts.
Yeah, so Warrior Plus, for anyone who doesn't know, it's where people sell digital products.
Okay.
Mainly focused on online business and marketing.
Gotcha.
And what Baker did was he used an email blast to promote his own product.
So he's using email blasts to drive traffic to his offer. How does that work exactly?
He doesn't go into all the details in this report,
Oh, okay.
but he does link to a training video where he breaks it down step by step.
Handy.
But from what I gathered, he uses a combination of valuable content and strategic calls to action
Gotcha.
to get his audience interested and encourage them to check out his training.
That's really interesting. So he's giving them a taste and then inviting them to dive deeper.
Exactly.
Very clever. But before we get lost in email marketing, let's go back to something else Baker mentioned.
Okay.
A traffic source he hasn't tried but finds intriguing.
Oh yeah, this one is fascinating.
Buying sponsored posts from Instagram influencers.
Interesting, right?
So interesting. Tell me more, because
Because it's different, right?
it is.
It's new.
And it highlights how things are always changing in the online world.
Constantly. And Baker highlights this case study of a bodybuilder who's making $13,000 a month with this.
Wait, hold on. $13,000 a month
Yeah.
through sponsored posts?
And here's the thing. He doesn't even have his own product.
Hold on. He's making money through sponsored posts without a product.
Yeah, initially.
Right.
So he finds influencers in the bodybuilding niche who offer sponsored posts, right?
Okay.
Creates a simple landing page
Okay.
to capture leads, and then promotes affiliate products
That makes sense.
to that audience.
Oh, that's so smart. So he's leveraging the influencer's audience
Exactly.
for affiliate marketing.
Exactly.
Brilliant.
And because bodybuilding, it's not as saturated.
Right.
With internet marketing, the audience might be less, savvy to these tactics.
Interesting point. It makes me think maybe this could be even more successful in niches that aren't as familiar with all the online marketing tactics.
Right. It's a good question.
But let's bring it back to Baker's core message here, because he keeps coming back to one key thing.
Simplicity.
Simplicity. KISS method, right?
Keep it stupid simple.
It's so refreshing.
It is.
Because it's so easy to get overwhelmed,
Overwhelmed.
especially with how much is out there,
All the algorithms.
all the platforms. It changes every day.
Oh, I know. But sometimes the best solutions are the simplest ones.
The simplest ones. I love it. So for those of us who are feeling lost, where do we even begin?
Start simple. That's Baker's advice.
So what does that actually look like?
One piece of content per week.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Don't overcomplicate it.
Just one.
One. No need for these elaborate strategies right out of the gate.
Just start creating.
Start creating.
It's like that saying, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step.
That's it.
But let's be real. Even if we overcome the overwhelm and we start creating, there's still that question, what if it doesn't work?
Oh, I know.
What if no one sees it?
That fear of failure.
Or worse, what if no one pairs?
It's real.
Yeah.
It holds so many people back.
It does.
But failure is just part of the process.
Okay.
It's about shifting your perspective.
So we're not avoiding failure.
No, we're embracing it.
Okay.
It's a learning opportunity.
I like that.
And that's where data comes in.
Okay.
Data's your friend.
Data's our friend. Okay.
We need to track our results, understand our metrics,
Right.
and make decisions based on data.
It's not just throwing spaghetti at the wall and seeing what sticks.
No. We need to be more calculated.
So what? Put on our detective hats?
Yes. Gather the clues, follow the evidence.
I like it.
Ask yourself, where's the traffic coming from? What pages are people landing on? What are they clicking on? How long are they staying?
Oh, so we need to be paying attention.
Yes, these are the clues.
Okay, so we have all this information, then what?
That's where the magic happens. We can make informed decisions
Based on...
based on what the data is telling us.
Okay.
So Let's say a blog post is getting a ton of traffic.
Okay.
Well, maybe you create more content like that.
Makes sense.
Or you promote it more.
So we're optimizing what's already working.
Exactly.
And ditching what's not.
100%.
Gotcha.
It's an ongoing process.
Of course, because things change all the time online.
Exactly. We need to be adaptable.
So are there any tools that we can use to kind of help us make sense of all this data?
Tons of free and affordable tools out there.
Really?
Google Analytics.
Okay.
Gold mine of information.
I've heard that.
It can be overwhelming, though, I know.
It can.
Start with the basics, you
Yeah.
know? What metrics matter most for your goals?
So if we're trying to grow an email list, for example.
Track how many people are signing up
Yeah.
from different traffic sources.
Okay, got it.
Don't be afraid to experiment. See what works for you.
It's all about finding what works for you.
Exactly.
You know, speaking of data, Baker also talks about this misconception, right? This idea that you need a massive audience to make money.
Oh, yeah. He debunks that myth right away.
It's not about the size of the audience, it's about the engagement.
100%. It's so easy to get caught up in those vanity metrics, like follower counts.
Yeah.
But Baker reminds us it's not about reaching millions. It's about reaching the right people.
Okay, so instead of chasing the biggest audience possible, we focus on building a community
Yes.
of engaged followers who actually resonate with what we're putting out there.
Exactly. Quality over quantity.
Think about it, would you rather have 1,000 followers who are really invested or 1 million who just scroll past?
It's a no-brainer, right?
It is. But of course, building a community takes effort.
Of course, it's not easy.
So how do we do that? How do we cultivate that sense of connection?
Make your audience feel seen and heard. Respond to comments. Engage in conversations.
So we're not just creating content in a vacuum.
No. Be present. Participate.
Be a part of the conversation.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can get on board with that.
And you know what else?
What?
Humor.
Humor.
Humor is huge.
How does that fit in?
Think about it. When you share a laugh with someone, instant connection.
It breaks down barriers.
Exactly. And it makes you relatable.
It's like we're building real relationships.
That's it.
Just online.
Exactly. It's all about that sense of community, you know?
Yeah, that shared journey.
And laughter it brings people together.
It does. But a community is only part of it, right? We need to know how to actually make this work for us.
Of course, yeah.
How do we take that engagement and turn it into, well, making money?
Right, and that's where providing value comes in.
Okay.
Building that know-like-trust factor. Because when people feel like you're genuinely invested in them, they're going to be more likely to invest in you, right?
So it's not about that hard sell right away.
No.
Not as soon as they land on your website.
You got to build the relationship first.
Gotcha.
And then naturally introduce offers that make sense for them.
It's like our content is a way to showcase what we know.
Exactly.
Without being like, hey, buy my stuff.
Demonstrate your value.
Yeah, just subtly guiding them.
That's it.
Instead of being like, buy.
Exactly. Build the trust, and the sales will follow.
Trust is key. It's like Baker saying, stop chasing the money, focus on serving your audience.
That's it. And he gives us a framework for doing that. Building a traffic driving machine, he calls it.
I like it.
Starts with creating amazing content, speaking directly to what your audience needs and wants.
Right, we've talked about content creation. What else is part of this machine?
Optimizing that content for search engines.
Okay, SEO.
Exactly. You could have the best content in the world, but if no one can find it,
It's useless.
that's where SEO comes in, making sure Google can connect your content with the right people.
Gotcha.
And email marketing, too, don't forget that.
Email marketing? Okay, see, that's one I haven't fully wrapped my head around yet.
Yeah.
It's so powerful, though. Building an email list. Think of it like a direct line to your most engaged people,
Okay.
sending them valuable updates straight to their inbox.
Instead of hoping they see it on social media.
Exactly. And you can get really targeted with it. Send them exactly what they want, when they want it.
Personalized, even.
Exactly. And finally, paid traffic. Strategically, of course.
Not just throwing money at ads and hoping for the best.
No. But use it to amplify what you're already doing. Get your message in front of more people.
So it's like giving your traffic a boost.
Exactly. But remember, whether it's free or paid traffic, you got to track, analyze, and adjust. Always be experimenting and optimizing.
It never really stops, does it?
Nope. You got to stay on top of it.
The online world moves fast.
That's for sure. But even with all the best strategies in place, there's one more thing. Mindset.
Oh, mindset is huge.
It's everything. You could have the best content, the best product, but if you don't believe in yourself, it won't matter.
Self-belief is key.
Absolutely. And it's about the journey, the ups and downs.
Yeah.
Building a business takes time and effort.
And resilience.
100%. And sometimes you just have to learn by doing, you know?
That's how we grow.
Exactly. So pick one thing from today and go try it out.
Experiment. Don't be afraid to make mistakes.
Mistakes are just learning opportunities.
They really are. Now, before we wrap up, you had a question for our listeners.
I do. Baker asks, if picking a topic and consistently creating valuable content is the key, what one topic are you most passionate about that could be turned into a traffic driving machine?
Ooh, I like that. Something for everyone to think about.
What's your passion?
Exactly.
Could be the start of something amazing.
On that note, it's time for us to sign off.
Until next time,
Keep exploring, keep creating, and keep driving that traffic.
that's it for us.
Bye for now.